Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of JoJo no Kimyou no Bouken Ougon no Kaze, or you could call it JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Win on episode 23. This episode right here looks pretty crazy, not too bad, always bizarre in any certain way. So if anything else, let's just get this started. We had to it that Narancia ends up seeing Giorno getting bitten by Crush, which is the fish, and we see to it that Narancia tries to go after the fish, but apparently because of like how fast it could teleport here and there, we see to it that eventually it would reach its location, reach a certain location, but Narancia would end up somehow following it because of having to make it drop its guard down, especially when Tiazo was trying to warn his partner, the guy who's the stand user of Crush, is causing some major trouble. But apparently, because of Narancia's own tactics, he will later on corner Crush at a certain point in a kitchen, and he will later on end up blowing up some nearby gas in the Bunsen burners whatsoever in the kitchen. But eventually, we see to it that Narancia will actually use his whirling blades to hit the fish and eventually cause some major damage to him. But apparently because of what the heck's been happening here and there, we see to it that that Narancia would achieve a certain small victory, but things will get a little bit more ugly and reckless in a certain way because Narancia will see that his friends will show up in time to see what the hell is going on. They find the fish stand user, but apparently Narancia, because of the stand user of the tongue stand whatsoever, Narancia will end up telling Mista to shoot, but there was some gas in the air and they all got hurt. But eventually Narancia will be the one who will try to find Giorno, etc., but nothing much has happened there. We see to it that Narancia would try to find the two people or the stand users who are causing Narancia and Giorno some trouble. You know, Tiazano and then Crush, the fish Crush stand user whatsoever. But because of what's been happening, and of course Narancia can only find people on his radar through their carbon dioxide or breathing scales, we see to it that Narancia would later on cut his own tongue off. But thanks to Giorno leaving something behind when Giorno got kidnapped again and telling Narancia follow the controlling stand user, etc. But we see to it that after Narancia cut his tongue and finds the two people with some labored breathing, Narancia would be the one to actually kill Tiziano, and of course Tiziano I think is the one with the tongue stand user, but Narancia would find the two in short terms and kill the tongue stand user, and later on would kill the guy with the fish Crush stand, even though the Crush stand would later on get into Narancia's neck or throat, but that did not stop him from killing him eventually. And of course Narancia saves Giorno saves Narancia, and later on everybody in Bruno's group decides to go to Sardinia or whatever that place is called to find out the origins of the boss. So, sorry for being very confusing about the recap. All I could tell you is that Narancia will later on fight the two stand users that kidnapped Giorno, but with the help of his own tactics and with the help of Giorno eventually, after giving him that pendant in the episode and use it to replace Narancia's tongue, Narancia will later on find the two stand users, kill them off, save Giorno, and the rest of the group will go to Sardinia. Now, I understand what I did is really ridiculous. My recapping was really stupid, knowing I used etc. too much in all my videos. Just a little bit in a rush, guys. I mean, forgive me for that. But just Narancia battling and killing the two stand users that was giving him trouble. That's about it. So until then, I will see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!